Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. A happy afternoon to you all. I'm out here in a park near my home, just chilling here for lunchtime, and I have a lunchtime phone that I'm going to show you guys. The drought is over. I finally found a saving grace phone that I can review. In the meantime, road to 100,000. Here we go. It's none other than the Redmi 8A. There it is. This awesome budget Redmi phone finally here on Frankie Tech, and your first look of the Redmi 8A. Now I will be removing these stickers soon, but let me tell you the story of what's been going on, guys. I've been really busy with work. There have been other things that have come up, and in the meantime, the Realme X2 Pro has just not been available for purchase yet here. I wasn't invited to any events. I don't get review units like you guys. I have to wait and buy the phones myself. Like every other phone I've ever bought on this channel has been with my own money, and so sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you get stuck in a rut. That's exactly what happened here. But guess what? It's Redmi to the rescue here on Frankie Tech, and I'm so glad to have this phone now and share it with you guys. It is a budget phone coming in. I got this just now for around 990 Hong Kong dollars, so that's 128 US dollars. This can be had on T-Mobile for even less, so we're talking around 8,500 Indian rupees, and I'll show you the version that I got. It is the Ocean Blue 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs ROM version. Now there are higher capacity versions of this phone. I got this really just to check it out in this meantime right now, but I got it in that beautiful ocean blue, and what a gorgeous color this is. I love Xiaomi I love the Xiaomi budget phones and them doing stuff at lower price points that is still of great quality, and this phone is exactly that. Look at that. We got micro SD, 2 SIM slots, and look at the main specs here before I take off the sticker. The main spec here that I'm excited about in this budget phone is the 5,000 milliampere high capacity battery. 5,000 milliamperes, similar to the Redmi 8, but this is the budget, even more budget version with 18 watt quick charge 3.0 support, a 6.22 HD plus dot drop display, Corning Gorilla Glass 5. We got that Qualcomm Snapdragon 439. This is almost, I would say, this has got to be Xiaomi's new 625. This chip is just a solid budget chip, and they're including it in more phones recently, including the Redmi 8 regular, and we also have this 12 megapixel AI rear camera, just a single camera on the back of this phone. And as we can see here, there's an 8 megapixel selfie camera as well. Let's take off this sticker right here. Let's do it in 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Let's put that to the side now. There we go. And your first look on Frankie Tech. There it is, the Redmi 8A. And am I looking at this right? Yep, this does look to be a 720p display. What do you expect at that price point? Yeah, that's right, HD plus, but it still looks really nice. And considering we're out in the elements here, max brightness, guys, let's see how bright this gets. It gets plenty bright. And let's talk about the design of this phone. I'm liking this kind of ribbed back. It looks really nice. Now let's go ahead and take these stickers off as well so we can fully appreciate it. There we go. And there we go. So there it is, a little bit of information here, and then we have this back. I like this back. I picked the blue version because I wanted to get something with a bit more color, and it does come in a black version as well. And it's a nice feel. Now it's not, I would say, the most premium phone. This is definitely plastic on the edges, as you can see right there. And we have USB-C, we have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and speakers as well. We also have that kind of Redmi front bezel logo there, similar to the Redmi Note 8. And I like that they have this teardrop notch at the top as well, versus the kind of notches they used to have previously. So talking about that display, 6.22 inch HD plus, so that's 720p. I mean, that's what you would expect on this phone. Now the 2 GB of RAM, we'll talk about that in a second, but I would say the glare on this, yeah, it is pretty. We're outdoors right now, so you're gonna get more glare than usual. But I think in terms of brightness and in terms of colors, it looks fine. There's no light bleed, so to speak, whatsoever on the top and bottom, so that's very good. And now performance. Now this is the lowest of the low level versions you can get of this phone. So there are 3 GB and even 4 GB versions. Those are the ones you should definitely go check out. If you guys are in India, this was already released, but here in Hong Kong, this is the version that's available. But I mean, considering the price point, guys, you know, just over $100, you can't complain. And I'll definitely be putting this through its paces, but right now I can just tell it is running MIUI 10. It's got Google Apps fully installed. This is the global version of the phone, so very happy to see that. And the 2 GB of RAM is the major kind of worry, I would say, for use. But, you know, for general use, I'm sure it'll be fine. You're not going to be playing crazy games on these budget phones. But if you're taking a trip, or if you just want a backup phone, or if you want something to give to your kids, this would be a really great option. Or if you just don't want to spend a lot on your phone. If you want a budget phone, let's say you lose your phone all the time, and you just want something that is going to just do the job. This is the perfect example of that. And so let's talk about audio quickly here. There we have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and I think it's probably just a single bottom firing speaker. Battery capacity, that's the main thing I want to learn about with this phone, is battery capacity and how well it does last. This thing should last a long period of time, and with a 5,000 milliampere battery and with such a low res screen, I would not be surprised if this goes 2 or even 3 days of regular use. And now, last but not least, let's do the classic Frankie Tech camera shot. Beautiful day out here. Look at this gorgeous sight here in Hong Kong. And the protests continue as usual, but let's see if we can get a shot here. Now, kind of quiet over here, guys. Nothing going on. Let's turn on the AI camera, and let's turn on HDR as well. In 3, 2, 1. Now for HDR, that's going to take a while with this Snapdragon 439. I haven't used this 439 before. It is definitely the lowest level chip that I've tested in a while. But let's look at the results there. Looks really good. I mean, look, on a beautiful day like this, and guys, it is a gorgeous day in Hong Kong. We're finally getting some cooler weather here. It's going to shoot beautifully. And I mean, the colors, they look decent. So I'm not worried that this phone is going to do a good job in this lighting. It's going to do fine. And now let's just do a quick selfie shot here of Frankie Tech. 3, 2, 1. And we're doing video, darn it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Sorry about that. And there we go. So there I am. And it did a decent job, actually, considering the color and the lighting. Not too bad at all. So I think, you know, considering the price point of this phone, this brings a lot to the table for $120 US. Man, I mean, Redmi to the rescue again. They just release phones that are just so easy to recommend. I saw a tweet yesterday that said, you know, now you can almost just tell someone if they're looking for a good budget phone, all you have to tell them is just go look for the latest Xiaomi phone in your price point, and you will have a great experience. And that is just another example of this here with this Redmi 8A. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching it. And I do appreciate all the support, all the messages, all the comments, guys. It's been a tough week because, you know, sometimes, you know, I've fired on all cylinders in the past, and there've been those moments, guys, where you feel like the center of the world being a YouTuber, you know? And there's other times when you're not. And there's other times when people get there first, when people, you know, get access to phones that you really want to check out, and it's fine. That's the reality of being a YouTuber. But the reality is also there's a balance to life, and I do have a full-time job outside of YouTube, guys. I do. And I do also have a full-time family outside of just everything. So I really do appreciate, guys, all the understanding and all the support in this time. It's been a tough build up to 100,000. I'm not gonna lie, a lot slower than I would have liked. But hey, you know, this is the, you know, like they say, when life gives you lemons, just make lemonade. Those are the cards that were dealt, and I'm just dealing with it one step at a time. But we're very close, guys, and I do appreciate all your support with Frankie Tech and with all the awesome comments that you guys have been leaving in this past couple days. Anyways, that is it for this, and let me know if any questions, any comments you have here about this Redmi 8A, looking like a great budget phone to check out for sure. And stay tuned, guys. Obviously, when I do get that Realme X2 Pro, I will be getting it and making a full review of that phone as well soon. But I'll leave you with this beautiful blue sky day here in Hong Kong and the Redmi 8A. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.